Hello, 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 everyone. I have, first of all, greeted everyone that is here with us on Facebook Live. Facebook Live was the very first one that opened up the live stream. And so here we are. I'm Dr. Priscilla, a native English speaker, and I live in the US. For those of you that will watch me live stream on YouTube, know that I am so happy that you are here. And for those of you here on Facebook, I'm happy that you're here as well. Our topic for tonight is an interesting one, and the topic is obstacles or gifts wrapped in sandpaper. Now, that may be an unusual pairing of things. How can something possibly be considered a gift if it's wrapped in sandpaper? One of the first things one must know is what exactly is sandpaper? As a non-native English speaker, you may know what sandpaper is. You may even know what the purpose of sandpaper is, but I don't want to leave anything to chance. So let me talk about sandpaper. If you see in YouTube the illustration of sandpaper, it is that rough surface. It's a piece of paper that has a rough, very rough edge to it. And what the purpose of this sandpaper is to smooth out a surface to make things easier. But on the surface, if you were to receive a gift that is wrapped in sandpaper, you may not think of it as something that is truly worth receiving as a gift. So let me be clear. Obstacles. Obstacles are those things that creates challenges for you. Obstacles makes it difficult for you to achieve a desired goal. But when you come across an obstacle, the very first thing that I would suggest that you do, then one of the first things that I do is observe and see what is the benefit of this obstacle? What can I possibly learn from this obstacle? If I can learn something from this obstacle, all will not be lost. And then to receive this obstacle as a gift can be amazing. That has more to do with the mindset. So we have to think about looking for the good, not the evil, not the bad, in things that happens to us. Now, if you're wondering why I'm looking from one side to the other, it is because my Facebook is here, YouTube is here, but I am aware of each of you. And I'm wanting to talk to each and every one of you so that you get the full brunt of my message this evening. If you have an obstacle, especially non-native English speakers, and let's just call it what it is, speaking English in many instances can be a challenge. When I started to learn Spanish, that definitely was a challenge for me. I had in my mind my native English speaking, the sounds, the words, the definitions, and all of those. Then to try to translate that into Spanish was very challenging, and it was an obstacle for me. So I can relate to those of you who are learning English. To your credit, though, as a non-native English speaker, many of you not only speak your native language, not only are you trying to learn English, but you can speak other languages as well. Many or most Americans are proficient with English. Let me be clear. I did not say all Americans can only speak English, because many of them can speak more than one language, and a foreign language is taught in almost every school in the United States as a foreign language. There is another language that is available to students. And I would imagine, just like you, it is taught not as a language where we're going to talk in this language all day long. I remember when I took French in middle school, we had a textbook and we did a lot of recitations of things, conversations, but those conversations are nothing like the way people actually talk. but it was giving us the opportunity to practice building the muscles, strengthening the muscles in our voice to be able to speak, in my case, French with clarity and fluency. And this is what my programs that I share with you guys here in the Facebook group, in Telegram, Instagram, LinkedIn, and all of the social media platforms that I currently use, especially YouTube. So I want to say, if you have a question for me, please do not hesitate to write your question, and I will try my very best to respond to you. If your question comes to me at the end of this live stream as a replay, I still will respond, and hopefully I can provide you with good information as to an answer for what you're asking. Now, with that said, how can we see an obstacle and benefit from it? Oftentimes students will say, and these are adult students, these are not kids. What I consider a kid is someone between maybe 3 to 14. These are young adults or young kids. If you do not have a good foundation for grammar, this would be the best time for you to develop those skills, the skill sets of grammar. If you're 15 and above, I would say forego trying to learn grammar. Either you have enough grammar or you don't need the grammar. When you're speaking at the age of 15 and above, you're not really responding to something that is written down. In most cases, everything that you will be doing is verbally. Younger people will be doing something perhaps by answering and responding to something on paper, and perhaps the grammar structure, the sentence structure is very important. But if you're 15 and above, I'm going to say let's forego the grammar and focus on speaking English with fluency effortlessly. Now, how can you do that? You are able to do that on your own, believe it or not. You do not need someone in your country or in your community to speak English with you to become good at speaking English. How is that possible? It is possible primarily because of the technology that is available to you today. Not only available to you, but available to everyone. Can you tell me, just think for a moment, who do you know that doesn't have access to technology? I'll wait. Exactly. If you're watching me, if you're listening to me, you have access to technology, just as other people that are watching and have access to technology. So every opportunity that you get, I would recommend that you find some time, 5, 6, 7, up to 10 minutes a day to speak in English. It could be just to learn one vocabulary word a day. Now, on my YouTube channel, and I want to take this moment to say, if you're not a member of my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the like and share button. Additionally, click on that bell. When you click on the bell, this will let you know every time that I upload a video. And I upload daily videos with one vocabulary word. With that one vocabulary word, I describe for you several words that you can use as a synonym, several words that you can use as an antonym. I also provide you with a definition for the word. So this gives you ample opportunity to practice with the word. Additionally, I invite you to write a sentence using the vocabulary word in a sentence, and I promise I will respond back to you, giving you feedback on the quality of your sentence. And when you start to practice these daily words over time, you will be amazed at how much you will garner, understand, and be able to use. The magic number for me is 7. Take any word that you work with, that one word for 7 days, and within 7 days, if you do it consecutively, you're going to see an amazing improvement in your ability to use that word in a sentence. Why will you be able to do that? You'll be able to do that because you will be getting the guidance from me. I am going to guide you for 7 days on that word, or whichever word you're choosing. Today's word, I believe today's word is previous. Well, let me just say it this way. The words that we were working on for the month of January, and these rolled out daily: previous, accountable, spotlight, and natural. The word for today, it is natural. So you would create a sentence and use the word natural in it. So I'm using my natural ability to talk to you tonight on Facebook and on YouTube so that you can grasp the idea, the concept of what you're receiving. And this is your gift wrapped in sandpaper. I'm talking to you about the gift that is wrapped in sandpaper. Now, this leads me into the segue of my program, Owning Your Voice. Owning Your Voice is a 3-month program. In this 3 months program, I want you to think about it as a university level course. In this program, you will develop the skill sets necessary for improving your English fluency. I will meet with you 3 times a week for 3 consecutive months. In addition to that, this program will be detailed and catered to your specific needs. Many of you will have similar needs. Some of you will not have the same need as others. For example, there will be some of you who are interested in a career move. You might want to move from the medical field to the IT field, or you may want to go from, I don't know, being a cook to a hotel manager. That is a different skill set. Just like playing basketball or playing football, they require different skill sets. However, you do play on a team. When you play on a team, usually you will have a team captain or someone who is overseeing the team. Can you own a restaurant without having a team captain? Of course you can. You can own the team. You can be the team captain. You can be one of the players. And we did this when we were growing up. I remember when I was a child, my sisters, I have 2 sisters, and we would play teacher. Sometimes I would be the teacher. Sometimes my other sister would be the teacher. And then if they were the teacher, I was the student. So those roles were interchangeable. But throughout all of our playtime, if our parents called us in to the house, that role changed and it shifted to my parents being the authorities. In owning your voice, I'd like to pose as your coach. As your coach, I will be able to guide you to the perfect way of being able to become fluent in speaking English. We will have a consultation. It is absolutely free. There is no cost to you to have that conversation with me. Then we will design a plan together to get you from point A to point E. And then we will reverse engineer to get you to, this is where we are. And these are the steps, the criteria that is required to get you to where you want to be. At the end of that time, you should realize the energy that you put forth, not researching independent of someone helping you, but you will find that you actually have moved many miles across the path to achieve your goal. I will use assessments to determine how well you're doing and when do we need to make a pivot and change the direction if that is the case. But either way, a decision has to be made. If you are completely satisfied with where you are now, don't change. Don't do a thing differently. However, if 2021 did not bring you the results that you were seeking, I want to challenge you to take advantage of this opportunity in 2022 to become the best version of what you believe is for you in conversational English. Lots of times, as I said, students, non-native English speakers, those who are in university, you are pursuing something endlessly and spending a great deal of time, energy, and money and not receiving the results that you desire. I want to say, let's stop that now. Open up this gift that I'm bringing to you wrapped in sandpaper. Let us unwrap this gift together in a conversational English session to find out how I can best help you become the best version of yourself. Whether it is to pass one of the English proficiency exams, such as IELTS, TOEFL, the OET, the CET, or maybe you want to move up in your company. Maybe you have an interview that is coming up soon. Whatever the case may be, I will be able to help you enhance your existing vocabulary, not to the tune that you're just adding vocabulary words to another list, but I'm going to show you where these vocabulary words fit into the spectrum of whatever it is that you want to do. For example, if you can read an article and you can retell the article, but you're retelling the article in very simplistic terms, I'm going to share with you and show with you the nuances that you can use to interject phrasal verbs, idioms, vocabulary words suitable for 5 or 6 other words, how you might systematically add various words into your synopsis of whatever it is that you've read and you're trying to tell it to someone else. Vocabulary, if you need to have the dialogue, if you need to have the understanding of what to expect if you're traveling at the airport, if you're going into a hotel, if you're meeting friends in a restaurant. If you want simple directions, we'll talk about how to expedite your conversational skills. Those are the soft skills. How to expedite those into sheer ease and comfortability. Those are the items, a few of the things that you would get when we start to look at owning your voice. If anything that I've said this evening, this morning, tonight, or this afternoon appeals to you, I want you to look below this link that I will post as soon as I end this live stream. I want you to click the link, schedule a session with me, and we'll talk about how we can get you on the path of owning your voice so that you can not only speak English with fluency, but you will be able to do it effortlessly. And I hope that this is so appealing that you're going to go right now and schedule your free consultation with me. I'm Dr. Priscilla, a native English speaker, and I live in the US. Until my next live stream on YouTube or my next live stream on Facebook, take care and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye for now. I have ended the